Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 30th, 2023. This is for Virgo, last shuffle for Virgo. We have Milestone that flipped out that's really good. We also have Intuition and Manifestation and Stuck Energy. You may feel like things are not manifesting the way that they should. Oh well, the Milestone energy is saying that you are stuck, like you were, this was the point where you were going to be stuck in the first place, like that's where you were headed. You may your spirit energy is like, man, I want to make this happen so badly, and you finally got to this point where you want something to happen. Maybe before you didn't. I almost want to say maybe before you didn't. um, I think that you are really, there's something about your energy being really, really stuck. You may have gotten very complacent. You know how things are a certain way for so long, you get used to it and you kind of just, you lose the fight in something. You're kind of like bored. You're like, oh, well, what's the point? A lot of times, like, this isn't speaking of relationships per se, but in relationships, you could be with somebody for 20 years and it's like, yeah, same stuff, different day. You're like these certain things are collecting dust in the closet. You guys don't do anything, you don't go out on dates or anything anymore. There's some kind of energy of like, well, I've been going through this for so long, I just kind of got comfortable in this energy. A milestone over this whole reading tells me that eventually you were going to hit this wall. That you were already headed toward the wall, you just didn't notice it because you were just like, oh, here we go, we've been, you know driving down this road for hours, and all I'm used to seeing is cows and pasture, and eventually you're going to reach the city, but and so you're finally there. Um, Intuition and manifestation is Three of Swords, Magician, Five of Swords, Justice. This tells me that you feel stuck, right? I think I think a lot of this is speaking about you may feel that things are unfair. You don't know what to do. That's more or so what I'm getting off of this is that you feel like what you're manifesting is more sadness, or everything that you're doing is turning into like some kind of grief. And you may be thinking negatively about everything now. Like, worst case scenario, if I'm involved, is some worst case scenario mess going on. Um, mm, Three of Swords tells me that, yeah, all of this is saying that it serves me right, and it's not in a positive way. It serves me right. Your spirit may feel beat down and like broken. Stuck energy is Nine of Swords and Four of Cups. Worry. Worry that you missed the boat. Worry that you passed, like you missed something, right? I'm seeing a person who has worried themselves into a ditch, overthinking everything to the point where you may realize or may feel that you missed vital steps along the way while you were overthinking, while you were sitting on the bed thinking to yourself about how you could start your day. Your day passed and now it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm seeing a person that's like this. Fear is Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Your energy is, why should I attempt anything? I'm not going to get what I want. There's so much work involved to get what I want. There's a lot of fear that whenever you want something, the work it takes. I also see a person who may feel as though it has to be a certain way. So you may be a perfectionist, and that is what stumps you. And that's something that maybe now you're able to address. You're maybe now able to say everything is not going to be perfect and up to the most perfect standards. And maybe I'm being a little bit unfair. Maybe I'm overthinking the smallest details. And the fear is that, can this be fixed? I want it to be fixed, but I'm concerned that when I try to fix something, that won't turn into what it's turned into, where either I'm already defeated before I even start. Like, I want to fix it, but as soon as I hit it to go and work on it, I'm letting, oh gosh, the Lauryn Hill song, it seems, what is the song? Is it the X Factor? What I keep hearing, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. You know, every time I go to do, I can't remember the first part of that line. It's like it won't let me hear that part. It only lets me hear go. You always seem to let me know it ain't working. It's like consistent. And when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. But I don't hear that part. I just know the lyrics, you know. But the fear is, as soon as I go to work on it, it's not working right. The honoring path is Ace of Pentacles and Six of Cups. And the right thing to do here is to focus on happiness. Focus on happiness. That's the only way anything's going to happen. If you sit in this place again, once again, sitting on the bed, overthinking every step, the day's going to pass. It's going to be 8 o'clock. You're going to get up. You missed the sun. And by the time you come up with your plan, the plan involves the sun. Okay? They want you to understand that your intention is pure. You want to build something. You want to make memories. You want things to either rebuild or start over and be like it was. They're saying the only way that can happen is if you are in the present moment right now. Don't allow yourself to overthink about the future, because you can't balance things out that way. You can't do anything in that. You can't. I mean, what are you going to do? You're planning for a future and not making any actions, taking any actions, moving in that direction. The only way to plan for a beautiful future is to do something now, right? Not think of it and plan it. A lot of us miss that boat. And it may be that you have, or you may have done that many times over, and it's time to change that. Okay? They're saying that you need to focus on your happiness and not overthinking anything and sitting in this stressful state. So they're calling attention to this, that you finally hit this point. You were going to hit this point anyway, because you spent enough time deliberating, worrying. There's something where you're just stuck in this place of, I'm so worried, and you're stagnant. Your life is just stagnant, right? It's time to pull over to, and I'm making so many references to vehicles and such, but it's time to pull over to the gas station and fill your tank up before you get stuck somewhere for real, okay? And you could be dealing with an Aries or Libra. You could be a Virgo, Libra cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.